If somebody's giving you the cold shoulder recently, there might be a reason. Through some quite impressive conniving, the Traitors have decided to encase 3 players in ice.
Oh God. You will not confer with the other traitors. What you're gonna do instead is you have a list of faces in front of you. This is a kill list. You're gonna rank the other players in order from first to least of the amount you want to kill them. Whichever 3 faithfuls have the highest average across the 3 of your ratings will be put up for a trial. The players encased in ice were chosen by the traitors to be put up for murder. The players that you thaw from blocks will be spared from murder. Whoever remains in the blocks will be at risk of murder. If only 1 player remains encased in ice, they're automatically dead.
It was so blindsiding, like we did not see that coming at all.
I'm sure you're chomping at the bit to find out who has been encased. Will the following 3 people please step behind one of these blocks? Dante, Natalie, and Trace.
Oh my gosh, what?
My mind was kind of racing.
I was kind of a surprising, kind of out of nowhere pick.
I was surprised to see that I was encased in ice because I had heard my name being thrown around. I assumed that the only people who would be nominated by the traitors to die would be people who everyone thought were faithful. So I was super surprised.
The 3 of them are in jail, frozen in Cruelty.
The 3 people who were nominated, I don't remember any of them really getting talked about except for Natalie.
So I was trying to leave the people that I thought the group would banish at the bottom. I didn't like that Natalie was there because I was gonna accuse Natalie in banishment of going too hard with the extra vote thing.
You all have 10 minutes to thaw all of these blocks. Now, these are special ice blocks that can only be thawed through activities that involve friction. So rubbing, spraying. You will also find some smaller ice globs here that contain coins. One of them even contains a little necklace for a shield. But fret not, you do have help. You will be given this menu of tools that you have at your disposal. The current tools that you have right now are spray bottles and a magnifying glass.
What if we can do all 3 of them in 10 minutes?
Then they are all safe.
Then no one dies.
Oh, okay, great.
Okay, are we ready to strategize for a couple minutes?
The magnifying glass is not going to be useful here.
Yeah,
That makes sense. One person.
Yeah.
Your time starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
Go team!
Got it. Got it.
I've traced.
Where's the sun?
Yeah, it's up there.
Use your buck to protect your hand. It's too cold for your hand.
We can take turns if your hands get too cold.
Putting that on my body. Wait, okay. Turn around because the sun's coming from the side.
Yeah, nice.
I was actually trying to save people in the Icebox Challenge. I was really trying very hard, so I didn't have to sell it. My game right now is I'm trying to be a faithful when I'm not in the Traitor's Lair.
Someone help. Just pop out.
Everyone tried literally the hardest because I felt like we all banded together and it was a camaraderie moment.
I got a gold coin.
Encased in a block of ice!
The traitors have been up to some treachery, encased in souls in ice, and this is the madness that is ensued.
It looks pretty treacherous.
How are you feeling about being encased in ice?
I don't think I have any shot.
You don't think
at
so?
getting out, no. But by the way, people are trying very hard, but
This is crazy.
I don't think they're that close.
Water? I need a break. Water.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, seriously. I need some sun.
I think the bottom is just really hard, so.
Coins? Do you got that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm feeling nervous about my situation right now. I can see the action figure, which is great, and they're doing a fantastic job. But we've only got 5 minutes left, and I'm feeling like it's gonna be close.
Would anyone like to buy a sponge?
Buy a sponge. Go Taylor. You got that.
Please buy a sponge!
How are you feeling right now?
Not great. I'm kind of nervous. My action figure is still solidly in the ice, it seems. God. Gonna die! Let's go, Taylor!
The ice is not coming out.
Oh.
We're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, that was yes. Go Declan. Go Declan. Let's go Declan.
I want to break it.
We're so close. We're so close.
You guys are doing great. Yeah, force it. Natalie, your leg is free, but at what cost?
It was really cold and it hurt my hands. We tried strategizing, but because there were 3, they were too small for 2 people to work on at the same time. So it ended up being like, not really fighting, but like taking turns. And because they were doing that, I kind of just like started rubbing them under my knees, and that was really hot. So then I suggested, hey, let's start rubbing the ice blocks on people's bodies. And then we rubbed it on Chris's.
Wait, guys, what Taylor's doing? Taylor's using her leg. We should also take turns doing that.
Oh yeah, I think
I'm down.
I'll take it when we're done.
yeah, put on Chris's back.
Put on my back. Let's do it.
Arm.
Up and down.
Spray bottles here.
Yeah.
We're radiant. Let's do it.
They're working really hard. I'm very impressed. This is gonna freeze off his whole body for this challenge, and I appreciate that.
I put in the most work. I used my body on the line.
Yes. That's my life in your
said yes.
This one's totally wet.
Dude, this is batshit. You guys made it so far. This is crazy.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you guys got it. You so got it.
Let go. Okay, it's okay.
It's gonna be too sweet.
No.
We're getting down to the wire.
So far, nobody has been freed.
Oh, shit.
Anybody else?
Just get like
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Someone. Yeah.
Natalie, I'm giving you my whole everything I have.
He's giving me everything.
10,
Oh my god.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's time, everybody.
Forget the spray bottle. Sprayed my skin. That was a valiant effort.
I'm so sorry.
I was hoping that everyone would thaw all of the action figures and save us all, but unfortunately, none of us were saved.
I tried so hard to protect Natalie, put my body on the line. I have dirt in my pubes.
So, you were unable to thaw any of our victims here.
I must say, it was a valiant effort.
Valiant effort, everybody. You thawed all the coins, adding $55 to prize pot. Did anybody thaw the shield?
Here.
Okay, congrats, Denny. You have earned a shield. And now is the matter of, who are you going to give another shield to?
I forgot about. Can I give it to?
You can give a shield to one of the 3.
All 3 of these candidates are up for murder, which means they will enter into a death match. Only 2 will survive, 1 will die.
Oh, and just die.
Yes. Zenny, if you give a shield to 1 person, then only 2 players will go to the death match. And that person will be saved, and 2 players will still survive, and 1 will still die.
So, Zen, you have an important decision to make. Who are you going to spare for murder?
Okay, here's my rationale, right? Like, it's very risky for the traitors to choose themselves for this challenge. Mm-hmm. So there's a higher likelihood that they're faithful. Yes. Do we agree that I should give it to one of them?
Yes.
Okay. I'm really, really sorry. I can only save 1 person. I'll save Natalie.
So Natalie, congratulations. You have been spared from an icy death.
At the end of the ice block challenge, Zenny gave me a shield, so I didn't have to go into the death match with Dante and Trace. I'm in an alliance with Zenny, and so it's to her benefit to save someone who she thinks will vote in a voting block with her.
I don't know if I did the right thing, because if she is the traitor, I do feel like bad about that.
So Natalie, congratulations. You can join your land of the living.
You have been saved.
Sorry, you guys tried.
A good effort, everybody. Good job.
Right. And
Trace,
now,
Dante, you will compete in a death match right now. The rest of you can hang tight while we do the death match.
I have big feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go back inside.
That's just your pelvis.
Hey!
I'm not considerable.
Good luck.
good luck.
So Trace and Dante, the 2 of you have been left to compete in a death match, with Natalie being spared from murder. The way this works, you're each one at a time gonna draw a random card. 1 life card, 7 death cards. Whoever pulls life first survives, and the other person is murdered.
Oh my god. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay, so do you want to go first or second?
I'll go first.
Okay, so Dante, please pick your first card.
I hope you've had time to deliberate and debrief the events that have just transpired. There are certainly some heavy things to discuss. The first thing being, would our player who survived death match please step forward into the roundtable room?
I'll go first.
Okay, so Dante, please pick your first card.
Life.
Dante, on the first draw, you have chosen life card.
So typical.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay.
Oh, man.
Yeah, good job.
Congratulations. You may exchange final words if you would like.
It's been great playing with you.
Yeah,
Lovely to
you're
meet
so
you.
sweet. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. You picked well. Like, fuck.
Man.
Trace, I'm very sorry. You've been murdered. Dante, you may make your way back to the land of the living.
Don't cheer yet, because someone has been murdered. What a lovely face on this board. A face named Trace. Look at this. He is left to the vultures. And there he goes.
I was hoping to use Trace later as like a bit of a pawn, so I was a little bit bummed about that.
Do we mourn in this room?
Yes. How was the death match?
Yeah, what happened? I feel so bad. We did rock, paper, scissors, and then we drew cards.
Yeah.
There were 8 cards. There was 1 life card, 7 death cards. I won rock, paper, scissors. You drew. I picked the first card. It was the life card. Trace didn't get to go. It's just like you guys.
It's not that I was surprised of who won. I am a little skeptical because Dante said that he picked like the life card right away out of a deck of 7, and that seems like pretty unlikely odds.
I feel like definitely there was one traitor amongst the mix. Otherwise, it just wouldn't make sense to like open your cards for all 3 like faithful to be up there.
Dear Dante, in my final moments of life, I bless you with an extra vote at the next round table.
Do you have one last choice to make? As a murdered player, you can either bless a player or curse a player. So are you feeling petty or are you feeling charitable?
I'm feeling charitable.
Okay, so who would you like to bless with an extra vote?
I am going to bless the man that just killed me right now, Dante, because, you know, we went through this together. Enjoy, Dante.
Use wisely. Signed, Trace. I feel really sad. I appreciate the note, but I knew that I was playing for my life against a fellow faithful. But I appreciate the note, and I hope to do something good with Trace's memory. In a way, my name has been cleared, sort of, permanently, which is great. I just have to hope to not die.
The ice blocks were crazy. It almost felt like there was like no way that we could have gotten those out. I was suspicious that there might be a traitor in the group. Natalie would be the most likely, and I just found it interesting that Nate and Safi were really trying so hard to free her ice. I could be totally off base, but I'm just trying to like pinpoint a triangle, and Safi is like my biggest target.
Scott, he was like, I have some thoughts. And I was like, I'm all ears. I hadn't talked to Scott at all. Scott approached me after the mission with a excellent theory that Safi, Nate, and Natalie are traitors. The traitors could have agreed to put one of them in, and then the other 2 traitors could have said, we're just going to focus on freeing your ice. And that would have been a really easy way for them to put a traitor in, make them seem like a faithful, and keep them safe. And maybe they underestimated how hard it would be to unfreeze the ice. I found that theory very compelling.
I think everyone's trying to analyze right now, like, why was there 3 people on ice? Is there any traitors that were on the ice?
I feel like we should vote for someone who, whether they're a traitor or a faithful, gives us information.
Right.
Eventually.
Declan has come to me and told me that he trusts me like 80% because I've been taking notes, and he's like, a traitor would not do that.
Zenny's taking really thorough notes at every round table. Very faithful behavior to me. I believe Zenny is a faithful.
Are you guys feeling?
I do think we're probably gonna die.
Yeah, they're gonna kill us as soon as possible.
I'll make a shield alliance with you. Yeah. Every single time.
Yeah.
If I get it, I'll give it to you.
100%.
This is, well, hopefully I see you next round.
Yeah.
I think like the people who are closest to me are Natalie and Rosie, and I'm trying to also like build a side thing right now with Safi and Chris. And if I'm able to bridge those things, then we kind of have a group of 5.
I also think we need to be thinking about the numbers game of round table. Like, I trust the two of you, and if we can get 5 boxes, Yeah. Let's circle up like our minute. Yeah, whoever this chose.
From what I know as a faithful, maybe there are extra rules they have. It would seem stupid to put yourself.
Devil's advocate. I'm like, I have to question it.
I think Safi is my biggest opposition because I straight up went to him and said, I am suspicious of you. So I feel like if he's a traitor, I have definitely I marked myself.
Yeah, I actually know people are suspicious of you.
Okay. My name's on the chopping block. I have allowed one counterparty that is trying to rally people to their side. It's Trisha. I haven't convinced her. The conversation is steered towards someone in the lineup of 3 has to be a traitor, even though that's not the truth. Trying to put other people's names in the mix have not gone as smoothly as I'd hoped. The general consensus is that. What's up, girl?
Someone told me you're putting my name out.
No?
Okay. That's really sus then. Are you the traitor?
We should talk. I want to talk. Go in the blue. One of my allies is Zenny, and I've had to sort of put her name in the mix because she protected Natalie.
Wait, are you playing me right now? Are you a traitor?
No.
I trusted Safi, but then when I was transparent with him that they're suspicious of him, he turned around and was trying to throw me under the bus. And I'm like, that's not a good move. Like, why?
Alliances are starting to be tested. I think I can count on my fellow traders as well.
My relationships with my fellow traders are a little iffy. I think they're playing very different games and very different game from what I'm doing. So I don't know if I trust them.
We're going after Safi, so we'll see if we all get him or if he slips through our fingers.
Now it's just kind of becoming a mess. Where do I navigate towards Trisha?
I would say Trisha's the name that I'm kind of coming for.
As you know, a player was just murdered, and you have some data to work with after all of the events that have transpired thus far. Who do you think is a traitor? Who do you think is a faithful? Who do you think murdered Trace? Who do you think put his name up for murder? Who do you think murdered our first person who was murdered, which was Anna? You know? Think about these things, talk amongst yourselves, and let the round table begin.
Okay, I'll start this round. I'm gonna be voting for Safi. The reason being, and I'll give you as much time to defend yourself. You said that there was a general consensus that one of the people put forward for murder was a traitor, and based on the mechanics of the game, it doesn't make any sense.
I wasn't the one to come up with that theory. That was something that was suggested to me. I thought it was a little bit far-fetched because there's too many variables, and I don't know if a trader would put themselves up for that kind of level of risk without the level of control. We played around with the theory, and maybe because no one brought it up with you because you were one of those 3 people. To be frank, like, I've been looking at you since the very beginning of the game, given that, like, I've tried to talk to you and get your thoughts. You seem to slip away, given that you're coming at me. I wanted to tell you how I feel as well. To be completely frank, like, I'm not putting your name up for banishment.
What name are you putting up? That's my whole question.
Yeah, I have arguments to make about you, Trisha. I now have a few data points. I just feel like, you know, I've tried to tell you stuff in confidence. You're going around and telling somebody else, even though it's just a hypothesis, an idea. I just feel like you're trying to stir the pot a little bit. Yeah, so I'll be putting your name up.
I think in my defense, I'm trying to have honest conversations with everyone. When your name came up, I came to you and spoke directly. And when you presented another option to me, I went and spoke to you directly about it. I'm being very transparent with everything that's going on.
But Zenny said that you told her.
I heard that, like, you're putting my name up, and I was very transparent. I approached you in front of everybody. You know, everyone could see that I approached you. I've nothing to hide about how I heard about it.
I have nothing to hide as well. I've been very transparent with whatever's going on in my mind. If you feel the need to put my name up, I completely understand. But for the rest of you, I'm being very transparent with what transpired.
Are you willing to say who you were discussing that theory with?
The 3-person theory?
Yeah.
The traders in the mix? You know, you asked me directly, I want to give you an honest answer. I was talking to both Chris and Nate about it in the living room, and that's when the idea first kind of popped up. It seems like I'm the one circulating it, even though I felt like I'm just another in a chain.
I want to wind that back though, because I do think the theory was discussed when we first realized that 3 people were up outside. Like, I remember talking in the crowd of like, oh, could one of them be a traitor? So like, this was a thing that some of us thought, but I don't think it was targeted at any one person. I want to name it, as several people at the table know, Trace was my number one target. Like I thought he was a traitor, so I was surprised to see him go home.
Yeah, I mean, we all sat here and talked about it, and we said to each other, is there any chance that one of them might have been? A lot of people were kind of like, I don't think it just feels like too much of a risk.
Okay, wait, I will say that the first person who said there was a consensus that there's definitely a traitor in there, to me, was Safi. I'm not trying to put you on blast, but you were the person to use that word.
I use the word consensus.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw in one more thing. Trisha, I did notice when we all started coming for Danny at the last round table that you started smiling. And I started making inferences about that. I don't have reason to suspect you otherwise. It's an inference that I made.
It's
You have
a
beautiful
stressful
smile.
situation,
For
and like
sure.
for me, like I just start smiling when
Which
I'm
completely
stressed.
makes sense.
I'll just say really quickly, and I don't want to pile on. I am also suspicious of Safi just in terms of your ability to create these narratives around certain people have made it feel like misdirection with it.
It is now time to vote, players.
Okay, I have also been given the same power that was given to Natalie. Dante, in my final moments of life, I bless you with an extra vote. Use wisely from Trace.
So Dante can cast 2 votes. Great. Let's start the reveal with Taylor.
I put down Safi. The misdirects feel intentional to me.
I voted for Safi. To be fair, I came into this room very open-minded, but the way you came after me, I was like, yeah.
Valid.
I also voted for Safi. I'm sorry.
I've been convinced. I'm sorry, Safi.
I voted for Trisha. Only because I spent a lot of time with Safi. I didn't think he was him.
I voted for Safi. Could be wrong, but that's just what I had to go on.
I voted for Safi.
I also voted for Safi. I have heard at this point multiple names come from you, which either means misdirection or is just like, I don't want the traitors knowing the faithful plans. So I'm really sorry if you are faithful.
I also was swayed to vote for Safi. I'm sorry.
Sorry. I really like you as a person. A lot.
No surprise. I said it earlier. I think it's Trisha. For the reasons I laid out earlier, I think she's flying under the radar.
I mean this is the biggest compliment. Your gameplay reminds me of Bob the Drag Queen. He ended up being a traitor, so...
All right, Safi, that is enough votes to vanish. Please make your way over to the chandelier group.
Sorry for you.
So, Safi, it is now time to reveal to us, are you a faithful or a traitor?
So in my day-to-day life, I am a professional host. I like to be a friendly face for people. I like to support people. And when Zaid came to me asking me to be on this season of Traitors, I said, why don't I switch the script and try something totally unlike me and see how far I go. So, with no duress and full love in my heart, I say that I am a traitor.
Honestly, I feel quite relieved as like the day went on. It was tough to keep all the lies in. I guess I couldn't keep the farce up long enough. I'm a little bit hurt at my fellow traitors for piling on when we said we weren't gonna do that, but hey, that's the name of the game.
When Safi was putting the heat on me in the round table, I thought that I had presented a pretty sound argument against him. I ended up being right, so I felt vindicated. We're back to probably 2 traitors, so very uphill battle.
I was glad that it felt like it was going to be a big consensus, so I knew that if I voted for him, then I would be voting alongside with the faithfuls. He had to go. Like you could see him spiraling.
Congratulations, players. You have eliminated 1 traitor, but there still could be some among you all today.
Now, we are off to murder.
Dante, it's been nice knowing you.
If there are traitors in your midst, they may have a vendetta. Let's see who they strike next.
Okay, so, Carolyn and Rosie, you've just suffered a loss.
Yes.
Now it's back to normal murders. Business as usual.
Yeah.
I think really obviously we need to go for people that most people think are faithful. I think it's Natalie, Dante, and Trisha.
I think people are sus on Trisha now.
I think she could still be a traitor.
I think she could still be a traitor. I don't think we can
and Dante both expect this.
Are you sure?
Yeah. They're like, it's definitely going to be one of us. I think everybody thinks Natalie and Dante are faithfuls, especially after that round table.
No, you're right.
I wouldn't mind recruiting Dante at some point.
Yeah.
Or Natalie.
I'm nervous about any recruitments, honestly. I'm nervous about any recruitments because I feel like it's risky.
Right.
Okay, on the topic of recruitment,
Okay.
we have a little challenge for you.
Okay.
You have the option to recruit if you want next round, but it has to be in plain sight. One of you decides who wants to take on this task. You find a player you want to recruit, take this player to a private area, and hand them this recruitment note. It's a mandatory recruitment, so they can't say no, but it's optional whether one of you two wants to take on this challenge. So you can stay a team of 2 if you want, but if you want another wretched number in here, this is an option. Will you be recruiting?
Oh my god. Wow. Sorry.
We're using none of this. None of this.